Hi there, it's Kevin with the Rogue Market here with the Market Monday recap from the Rogue Deck Builder Market Monday that we do every week. This week we talked about Game Night 2019 and how I think it's going to be a dismal of a product that's just going to rot on shelves, and a little bit talked about the Game Night 2018 to see if there's any opportunity or what it would take to make Game Night a profitable product to actually buy just to break down. Now, I've talked about this before on the channel before. I have done this successfully with other products like the Khans of Tarkir and Dragons of Tarkir event decks, where we're able to break those down and actually make a profit. Usually do this for science because it's usually is not profitable for these sealed products. You end up paying yourself less than minimum wage. But both those products, I was able to make a profit on those products. So again, we're just going to do a thought experiment here with the Game Night of what it would take to actually make this product profitable by breaking them down. So I'm expecting Game Night 2018 to be just fire sold. I think the distributors are going to try to get rid of these in any way possible. There was one distributor that was throwing these in on orders, and I'm expecting the other distributors to follow suit as they are going to be clearing their inventory of Game Night 2018 to make room for Game Night 2019. Game Night 2019 looks to be actually worse of a product. In fact, they're reprinting some of the cards from Game Night 2018 in Game Night 2019, and the deck lists are quite similar as far as how the archetypes actually work. So that's kind of annoying, I guess. So if you're trying to collect game nights, like Game Night, there's no reason to buy Game Night 2019 if you have Game Night 2018. They're so similar as far as their deck lists are concerned. So Game Night 2018 has some expensive cards in it, like the Rot Hulk. That's the one card that I do like from the set because I think it's the one card that might have the or survive the test of time. It currently has no spread on market price to mid, meaning that at least it's not being undercut, meaning more supply is not entering into the mix currently. Again, this could change if the distributors do just blow these out and people are able to get these at a very low price. Card Kingdom is also very similar to the market price. So Card Kingdom buy list has a decent spread of $5 paying for the Rot Hulk. So at least there's one card that is, you know, semi worth it to move the product. So that gives us kind of baseline of the one card. If you actually add up Card Kingdom's entire buy list, you're looking at about $13. Some of these have multiples in the uncommon slot, and I've added them all up, and it's around the $13 mark, meaning that you could just break down a Card Kingdom or a game night and sell it directly to Card Kingdom and make back the $13. Of course, if you take Rot Hulk out of the mix, you're losing 5, and so that leaves you with 8. But if you could get a higher price on Rot Hulk, say after fees on TCG, you could make like $8. Could be reasonable if you could sell it for $10. Then you're bumping it up to about $16. The game night also does include 5 dice, but there really aren't any special dice. They're just your regular colored dice. Typically, I give those a value of about 25 cents for the white one and 33 cents for the colored dice. That's typically what I've been able to move them at. There are some outlets that do pay that price for the dice, and who knows, I do believe they do have unique symbols. They have the Game Night symbol that could increase the price for people just collecting the dice. There are those players out there that collect the specific dice, but that does give another value of maybe $1 to the Game Night. So that gives us a baseline of where the product could move at. And I'm expecting these card prices to go down, though, even more because of the reprints in Game Night 2019, having reprints from both the Ghalta Primal Hunger, which is currently the second most worth card, as well as having a reprint in the Liliana's Mastery, which is one of the more expensive cards as well. So we should see those continuing going down. So to get in on this product, I would say that you would need to get on to make a decent product be around $5, which I don't think they're going to get that low. So I'm expecting game nights, though. The market or the MSRP is around $60, $55 to $60 of what they've been trying to sell these at. So meaning that people have normally been able to get these from distributors for about $25 to $30 was the cost from distributors, and I'm expecting that price to get half to about $12 when they do blow these out to make room for the Game Night 2019s. Game Night 2019, I think, is going to have a harder time long term because they're really the cards that were printed in Game Night 2019 were very, very dismal. I don't think they have as good effects as the ones that came out of Game Night 2018. And the card the inclusions of cards also seem to be very, very I'm just dumbfounded at the cards that were put in Game Night 2019. But I'm not going to obsess over that in this video. You can go and see my entire rant over at the Market Monday. So again, I like to do these little thought experiments of what it would take for these things to move. And that's my price point. I think that if you could get in on game nights at $12, you would make a profit, but it would be very, very slight, like incredibly subtle. I still have a hard time thinking you can actually sell this as a sealed. It's quite heavy, and the deck lists are they're just so bad. It's very, very tough at that point. It isn't a sealed product that I would sit on long term, especially since Game Night 2019 is just like a carbon copy of this, changing some of the rares, but still being basically the same deck list with, different cards showcasing. I mean, the strategy is exactly the same. Rot Hulk, again, is the one kind of silver lining to this product, that it does have some decent demand from EDH and casual with having a zombie-based tribal, which the next Game Night 2019 also will have a zombie-based tribal strategy, and is reprinting Lord of the Curse, by the way. So I don't know. I think that Rot Hulk, it could get interesting if the buy lists do increase. So let's just check over the buy list price again from Card Kingdom, being $5 for the first one, $1.35 with Ghalta, which should go down. Goblin Goliath at $1.50, Avatar $1.25. This one actually does see a decent amount of play in EDH too, I believe. So that could actually increase in price. And then we really drop in price when we get down to these particular cards in the mix. So again, this is another product that just makes me shake my head that Wizard of the Coast actually released it. I get it. There is this sort of mentality over at Wizard of the Coast that you don't want speculators like myself or you, or collectors, or just general Magic players buying up all the products so then the nubs can't get this product. But I think that's a bad strategy. What I'd like to see for the game nights going forward in 2020 is just to add a Planeswalker or two, add like another mythic that is something that's collectible, something those products can move, because this isn't doing anyone it's doing everyone a disservice by having a product that rots on the shelf and makes no one a profit. I don't think anyone really sold game nights very well. Local game stores, maybe if you are a local game store owner, you can comment in the comment section below if you actually move these. It was a dismal product when it was released for me. I think usually they lose their luster the second time around. I think the same thing is going to be with collector's editions, is the first one is special, the second one's not as special. We saw that with like expeditions into invocations. By the time they had invocations, the people were kind of like, we've had these for so many sets in a row. And so I'm expecting the same to be true for the game nights. So we'll keep an eye on the game nights, and again, I'll try to tell you the price of what I can get these at when they do become available from distributors. Right now, there aren't any specials going on for the game night decks. However, if I am a betting man, and I am assuming that these are going to be just complete. I'm thinking $5 is what the distributors are going to try to get rid of these products at. And at that point, I think that they might be worthwhile. So keep your ears open here for the game night 2018. I know this isn't the more juicy of a topic, but I think it's a fun topic nonetheless. Sometimes there will be opportunities when a sealed product does go on sale that you can just do this arbitrage. And again, right around the $13 mark, I think is where this it becomes a sweet spot where you can actually, break these down and actually make a profit. This has been Kevin with the Rogue Market for the Market Monday recap. We'll get back to the Rogue Roundup this Thursday, so be looking for that, to the return of the Rogue Roundup, and we're also going to be doing some audit videos for this week. It's been Kevin with the Rogue Market. Thanks for watching.